Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Metaphor ReFantazio. Pharaoh Fiasco here, and last episode, thanks to Gallica, we awakened to the archetype of the mage. Let's chat with her as soon as I triangle prompt. I've never seen this many books before. I bet the ones you have are in here too, don't you think? So every book ever is here? Where are you, cat?
That's a good kitty.
Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have, he's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero's incense. So does this work the exact same way as it does in the Persona series? I obtained a hero's incense.
That's a good boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. What do incenses do? I'm sure they just increase a stat or something. Mystical scrolls. The scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? Well, the king did banish Moore here, which, now that we see that Moore's got that scroll, there's probably a reason he had to get Moore up out of there. I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. Previous king, so he's aware that Buddy is dead. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll? Oh!
What's this?
This drawing!
Take a look.
Indeed. It's no more than a simple illustration. But do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? So the Seeker, sort of like the Wanderer or the Fool? Moreover, it bears a caption. And mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, that is the one part I am able to parse. It says Pharaoh! Whoa! Okay, that's really cool, actually! I did not. So okay. We're the ones who allowed the protagonist to awaken to the power of the Seeker. His bond with us. Maybe the Seeker is the seeker of knowledge. That's really cool, though. I was not expecting us to pop up so soon. It says Pharaoh, likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. So maybe when we've gone up in the Seeker archetype, we can see more of the story in the scrolls? This seems to be about archetype tactics. Archetypes cannot realize their true potential on individual strength alone. Strategies must account for attack, support, recovery, teamwork, and formation. Naturally, optimal strategies require first grasping the fundamentals, yet some battles demand a team of singular specialization and boldness in planning. Alright, so sometimes you just want everybody to be able to throw out electricity magic, I think. Gotta recharge a bit. The most effective way to form your party is to consider the balance of attack, recovery, and assist skills in your archetypes. If you obtain information about enemies in advance, you can arrange archetypes to counteract enemy strengths and strike at enemy weaknesses. Okay, so this is a departure. Well, let me finish out before I comment on it. Cultivate your archetypes strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strategies. So that's a bit of a departure from how Atlas normally does it, because I'm going to be honest, going through these games blind is very difficult. If you don't have a varied team, you might hit somebody who just resists or nulls or blocks or drains anything that you've got going on. So, but they're saying that if you can get advanced knowledge of it, so maybe they've changed how things operate here just a little bit. Which book should I read? Yielding turns, guarding formations, negated attacks, status ailments, rewards of certain victory. Overpowering the enemy utterly can be a source of immense growth. At times, it is good to wield all your powers in full force to test your own limits. Unscathed Triumph. If you crush all your enemies without getting damaged, you'll receive bonus experience from the battle, which we already knew. Oh. Alright. The pass action, half a turn icon. Okay. Yeah, I'm already fully aware. Okay, so all of this is just to get you accustomed, because this is just press turn battle system stuff. Enemy reinforcements. Nearby enemies. Yep, we've experienced that. Wielding weapons. We'll be fine. Now watch that be the only thing that has a whole bunch of new information. Book of the Apocalypse.
What's this?
What's with this ominous red book? It's all chained up.
That is...
I advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. That one is not.
All right.
Suffice it to say, it must not be read without due precaution. Probably a super boss. Knowing Atlas, you read that and you'll probably fight against Joker. Can we ascend? Yes. There's all kinds of stuff. Research notes warrior. This looks like research documents about the warrior archetype. So that means that there's probably another row on the other side. 8. There's 8 archetypes here. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together form the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dubbed the Sword Master, and the elite disciple of the blade I dubbed the Samurai. So, is it gonna... It sounds very Fire Emblem, and that there's separate... maybe not promotion paths, but maybe sort of like a blend between Fire Emblem and what the Atmas were doing in DDS, where you can build towards... like group targeting skills with the Sword Master skill lineage chart, and Samurai for single target with the Samurai lineage chart. The warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Its devotees belong on the front lines, punishing their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it is not weapons alone that decides a battle's victor. Let no warrior forget this truth.
Got a sec?
So this archetype has really good attack and defense, and their value comes from attacking in the front row. But they're not very versatile beyond the sword. Okay.
Got a
And mage, which... that's fine. Research notes mage. And that's research notes seeker. Okay, so there's... whoa, what's this? Archetype Advancement Handbook. 1, 2, 3. So there's 15 archetypes in total then. Archetype Growth. Alright. To grow in power and versatility, an archetype must be channeled as you fight your foes. So we have to use our archetypes in battle. So it's Persona 1 and 2 rules. Archetypes rank up by earning archetype experience, which is only awarded to actively channeled archetypes. Each archetype has its own set of unique parameters, but so do all who channel them. The sum of these numbers is the total measure of one's strength in combat. So, the archetype stats are added to the base stats of the channeler. Each archetype has its own set of parameters. These are added to a character's base parameters, and the sum determines their stats in battle. It's worth noting this means some abilities can lose value depending on the archetype channeled. You may seek even more powerful forms of each archetype. To study them, one must grow closer with certain supporters and cultivate the original archetype. So we can only get the advanced versions by maxing out our new bonds. Each archetype has at least one stronger, more advanced form you will eventually be able to study, at least one, so some have two, like the warrior. Advanced archetypes can be studied after achieving a higher rank with its corresponding follower. However, studying an advanced archetype will require both mag and ranking up the base archetype high enough. Alright, let me go ahead and take another swig. So let's read up on the Seeker as well, because I want to see what the advanced ones for those are too. Whew, alright. Mage. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the mage. Among them, the adept who grasps at ultimate power, I dub the wizard, and the elite who commands the elements, I dub the elemental master. In addition, another elite form making use of dark magic is known to exist. Truly, the mage archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic. But mages devote themselves fully to mind and magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel before pure strength at times. Let no mage forget this truth. So, you fight in the back line to avoid getting absolutely walloped by any physical damage.
Oh, yeah?
So it's a great archetype for hitting enemy weak points with powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment. Wait, what? Alright. It can't really dish out damage. So you need mages in order to just maximize your press turns, I guess. This looks like research documents about the Seeker archetype.
Hold on.
In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured into unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls together form the power of the Seeker. This was not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path, I dub the Magic Seeker, and the elite who seeks the deepest truths of the soul, I dub the Soul Hacker. What the heck? Did we really need a Soul Hacker reference in this? Okay, well.
Whoa.
Huh. So the Seeker archetype has a whole sequential lineage. The Seeker archetype does not excel in any one skill, but it bears the specialties of many other heroes and can perform any task. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Let no Seeker forget this truth.
I see.
So it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be the thing that draws out its true power. Alright, so... well, it's better than having nothing. But that's very cool. I guess we leave via the elevator?
Oh, yeah?
It spins around. Is it a toy? Awfully big, if so.
This right here.
That's a celestial globe. It models the movement of the stars. Astronomy is often confused with the study of magic. Times being what they are, the association means both fields have been suppressed. Quite a shame. Okay, I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but...
Please, do make yourself
study archetypes. Lectures.
What would you care to know?
Okay, no, lectures are just tutorials. And studying archetypes, I can't take on much more.
Does this worry you?
Okay. He's a mystery to him. Alright.
What would you care to know?
He said... studying archetypes. Studying a new archetype will allow you to use it. I'll accept mag as payment. Okay, so I guess we have to just get out there and grind. Alright, well.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
Just point me in the direction of Brigitte. I'm trying to awake whatever archetype she is and have her join up.
After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many.
So I'm assuming that each, like, maybe Leon, he prioritizes his strength and agility, whereas Grius prioritizes strength and defense. So it's like if you give them archetypes that are more attuned what they're naturally inclined to do, it'll make them more effective.
Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition.
Somehow or some way.
Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us.
Okay, I guess that's how, and it's that way.
As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
All right. So, academia. We'll be spending plenty of time there.
What? Where are we?
And I wonder if Gallica's gonna be with us every time. And are we gonna tell Leon about this?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
Uh-huh.
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air.
Okay, so he doesn't realize it, but he'll find out soon enough.
My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power.
Probably, it definitely is.
You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
And I definitely should not have made him the mage. I regretted that almost the moment I did it. I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned. Is this another? Oh,
Awakened it. But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
well, he already knows basically everything.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
Seriously, he got amped literally out of nowhere.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems.
Yes, sir, the protagonist walked into your life.
Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
All right, and we, as little as it is, we do have more experience than either of them.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Auto-battling and tactical orders. You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also use R3 to engage in auto-battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. To change auto-battle tactics during battle, press L1 to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under Tactics in the Party section of the main menu.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Alright. And so instead of having to go into dungeons or something like that, the world itself can just be a dungeon. And judging from the images, whoa, more! Look, over there!
What's up?
Moore's right there. Huh? Moore. Is that a person? I see no one there. So no one else really sees him? Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi! Are you lot alright?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed it had been some accident. But looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. It was the military. What business would they have in a place like this? Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners.
Hold on.
Wait, how did you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit was sealed off by the soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. The only one I saw was that pasty fellow who looked like some kind of general. Wait, so is he saying there were no soldiers here? You mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there. He's gone! So Klinger's not dead. We must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements.
No.
Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Luis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I've no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. I'm going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Entrance to Academia. Interact with him to take a moment, read your novel, and transport to Academia. Traveler's Voices Dungeons. Use the touchpad to see what level other players were at and what party formations they used when they cleared the dungeon you are challenging. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party formation to reflect in other players. Wow, I'm never going to be doing that, but that's interesting. Nord Mines. And so, who are you? That was nearly it for me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry you got dragged into all this. Most of the guard's soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right. Considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. A surefire tactic against your like. I am heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You'd best turn back now if so. Something nasty in the air lately. The gelatinous is jiggling around in there. And they're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. I tried chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire's our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. So, they're weak to fire. Okay, so that's how Atlas is going to do it. The enemies here are overwhelmingly weak to fire. Now we know. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's no so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed. We'll see. And I wonder, should we all... Wait, if you're going to change the formation, it'll probably just take your mag right then and there, right? You'd have to pay. The king's funeral is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do then. But we should at least make sure we can use some magic. Okay, so... Forewarned is forearmed, as they say. It's just having Grius... Grius would probably... He would probably do best as our warrior, but...
Hi.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you. The mining areas felt strange lately. Not just monsters. There's some dangerous maglet crystal that mesmerizes them, or so the others claim. A dangerous maglet crystal? I thought it mere superstition. But either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. Guard is our middle name. Grand Iron. And then the enemies are already right there. But give me one sec. So, we are now officially on the PS5 version of the game. I definitely couldn't keep my PS4 save, so we had to play back up to this point, which was fine. We've changed things up so that Grius is now the... Grius has studied the warrior archetype, and Leon, he's got the mage. Wait, what? Oh, I was about to say, there's no way they're introduced. Like, there being random encounters would be extremely weird. Oh, I forgot I put auto on because obviously I was playing back up. The magla here feels awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mine shaft, no different from the others.
That being the case,
Perhaps this is what that miner was talking about before. Something about the interior of this place being unusual. Assassinating Luis is our top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind their numbers, and watch your health carefully. We clear? While moving, press up. Okay, I never use auto recovery. But this is actually busted. Being able to dash in on people. Okay. Bot. So bot is our fire skill. I'm not sure what that could extend into.
The power of fire.
Golden. Ooh, I should have had him jump into the back line.
One strike. Keep pressing it.
84. All right. Yeah. Don't want him dying on us.
No need to any.
Deals weak physical. Oh, it resists that, though. Still clobbered him, though. That's excellent. Whoa, Gria starts out level 7. Right.
We can relax for now.
Right there.
Get some! Alright, and since we've killed... Whoa, Leon's transition. That's cool. But since we've already killed these, just gonna take care of them. Ooh, another rank for Seeker.
I see.
New skill. Tarukaja. Alright, well, hey. They didn't come up with a brand new name for that, then? Alright, well. But we do have to make ready. Forge bonds. Is it possible to... Ooh, that's cool. But yes, this is what I want to change. Formation. Alright, well. But yeah, since he's our... since he's the mage, I want him to start off in the back line.
There they are.
Get some! Gonna go ahead and put this thing out of our misery.
Burn to us.
Resists that, alright. Hopefully it's weak to winds, or something that we've actually got. It resists wind. Uh-oh. But at least the Serpentias, we've got an opportunity to figure out what they're weak to. Phantom Dance. Wait, what the heck? Why did I lose control of him? That's really strange.
We made short work of that.
I'm not entirely sure what that was about. So we just...
if you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Alright. So we can just dash right through boxes? Uh-oh. Nope.
There they are.
Now we got you, though. God dang it.
We'll hold our ground.
It's got us. Okay, that went exceptionally badly. Let's skill up. This UI is crazy. Okay, second verse, same as the first, except this time we're in there. Got our unscathed triumph. Ooh. I want to wait for that Serpentia to turn around, but alright.
There they are.
Well, it attacked, so we should... God dang it.
Brace yourselves.
There's only one. Okay. We've tried a couple of times, and I'm not sure why we're getting demolished so badly. And, okay, so Stroll's burn is persistent. That's not good. And that's a Rakunda. Interesting.
Right there. Forward. Come on.
Nice. Okay. So we have to duck and dodge out of the way. And then I'm not sure if the other ones had ball sacks on their chins. I don't remember that specifically, but either way, that took a couple of tries. But we got the unscathed triumph, even at the cost of Leon's health.
I think we got them all. We'll be.
Do we have something that cures that? Magla pill. So that's not too shabby. He is just burning. But there ain't much we can do about that, which sucks. New ranks. All right. New skill. Okay. So because I was not cognizant of the fact that there were 3 different physical attack types, which is awesome. I'm assuming that's slash, pierce, and strike, because Stroll, I had Stroll run up. I had him attack the gelatinous thing, and I was like, okay, we'll just be able to do some physical damage, but no, this is running on Persona 3 rules.
This burn really stings. Can anyone help me?
We cannot. I am so sorry, Leon.
There they are.
All right, so God dang it. Another level for Leon, and yes, we got the unscathed triumph on that.
Right there.
Okay, now this should be a bit easier for us. Level 7 for us. And something interesting, I'm fairly certain, so in the very first Megami Tensei game, like the one for the Telenet, I think it was, or maybe not specifically the Telenet, that was something, but basically it was the NES version of Megaten. They had different they had different names for the magical attacks. Like, I'm pretty sure instead of Agi, it was Bado. Not good. This is all for naught if our way is blocked.
I don't like this.
That's not all either. I'm sensing Magla, and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing, like back at the fort. So another human? Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean... Fear is a luxury we can't afford right now, our lad. Gallica's words are cause for concern, but for now, we need to keep moving. So can we look closely, lad? There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. So we're coming up on our first real boss, a human that the game's not going to help us out against. But we've been fighting everything we've gotten an unscathed victory against everything we've come across, so we should be more than sufficiently leveled. We should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time. Because god dang, he's having a horrible time of it. Alright, this spot's not fully explored. And that's all we need. We gotta grab the stuff. But yes, like I was saying about, the skills themselves, Firmus Ointment, does that heal?
What now?
Thank God. Because that burn is no joke. Ooh.
Looks like they found
I see the enemy.
Okay. Oh. We're... Okay, well. Sure, why not?
We found something.
Miner's boots. Agility and endurance up. And we got a drop from a Klinger, didn't we? Legacy sword. It deals slash damage. Protagonist only. Innocent staff deals strike damage, yeah. And his also deals... Okay, so we have no piercers. Oh, these are... Okay, so that's not switching the thing. Military Cuirass. Okay, we have to take it from him. I don't want to do that. Okay, the Traveler's Clothes at the very least. Our evasion will go down. That's okay, though. We can give ourselves these Miner's Boots to get it right back. Noble Crest. An unremarkable charm given by more. What the heck? Okay. So that's... We've collected everything around this joint. So now we just have to hope we don't get demolished by whatever humans over there. But yes, Bato was the fire skill in the very first iteration of the first Megami Tensei. So these...
I'm right.
Yep. We have to... So for this one, it's a tutorial. You go, whoa, that's a lot of enemies. But it's a tutorial basically on the fact that some of the enemies, you're not going to be able to spam them to death quickly enough. So something I haven't quite wrapped my head around yet is that sometimes enemies will recover from stun if you attack them, I guess. But it doesn't happen. In fact, I've only ever seen it happen twice. Once when I was playing back up to this point, so super off screen, and once just now after I would have cut the battle. But it's very strange. I haven't learned the rules to that just yet. There's another... Okay, yes. Oh, but this is the way forward. This mini-map. That map that they gave us is something serious. Because I can only assume that that's what we're using to navigate. And these dentas... Yeah, I'm going to be able to destroy these. They look like... These dentas could definitely be the mascots for Metaphor. Iron gauntlets, strength +2. So in that case, let's go ahead and equip that. Strength +1. Yeah. Throw those on them. An additional 1 strength. Make life way easier. I can't remember what the other spells were. I'll probably, now that I've seen the name for the fire spell, I'm probably going to go and check out the Megami Tensei spell list just to reiterate. But it'd be cool if, whoa, bro's dashing.
I see the enemy.
Uh-oh.
Right there.
All right. We'll start with you. Oh, they're weak. All right. And we got a new level. God dang it.
This won't stop us.
Fire breath. All right. Whoa. Uh-oh. Now this thing is going crazy with it. Phantom, what is this? Why is he moving without my say-so?
Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here!
Nope. Okay, this is probably going to be a game over.
Someone get him back on his feet!
Yeah. Well. Please tell me there's a retry. Fantasy is dead. So we did die once before, but I skipped it.
End here.
That's it? Oh, I thought I skipped it, but that's it. Okay, well. Okay, I was gonna be extremely upset.
I see the enemy.
There's a... I'm not about to begrudge modern game design, that is for sure. Everybody dying. Alright, so that's Seeker rank 5. So for this thing, we'll wait until its back is turned.
We must have gotten away.
No.
There they are.
Alright. Yes, we definitely needed, because that was no freaking joke. 257?
Yeesh, they're pretty tough.
Sandworm Valmo. So this must be one of the things that we fought outside of the, outside of Trad.
Be frozen
See if this works. Yes, it's weak to that.
with one strike.
Alright, and a crit. We're in there now. Maybe I should have yielded our turn. That doesn't matter. Why is he doing that? I need to be paying attention to see if that's consuming one of our turns. It probably is, but it shouldn't be. Level 8. Magic and endurance up. Alright, Grius.
That's all over. We can relax for now.
We're definitely going to be looking for more Sandworm Valmos to kill.
Nice fight.
Just because those are like the most prime bits of XP that we've got at our disposal.
Not bad.
Mining uniform can be purified at a church. All right. Very Dragon Quest. And this is a dead end. scrap metal. So only stuff that we can sell, which is fine. These mines themselves, whoa. And these hundos still coming at us.
I say take it with you.
Gotta make sure we're not leaving any stones unturned. It looks like this would have led us here.
Come and get
Nope. Haha! Gotcha. Ooh, new ranks. Okay. Heat up. Passive. Increases physical attack by 10%. Attack increases further if archetype of the same lineage are present. Oh. So if we had multiple warriors, then it would... Okay, that's cool. Don't see myself doing that, but it's good to know. Okay.
There they are.
So we gotta kill these things. And then that's sandworm. Definitely not about to screw around with that. Whew. Uh-oh. Is it gonna... Okay. What is... But heat up seems like a fairly good skill. An additional 10%. It's nothing to shake a stick at. And I wonder if it stacks. Okay. No! God dang it! Whew. Uh-oh. Nope. Gotcha. All right. Level 7 for Stroll. We almost didn't get the, like, we were literally one hit away from not getting the, unscathed. Well, I would have run from the battle and then come back, though. There's no friggin' way. The unscathed feel too good. Ooh, okay. So that's what that is. Whoa! A bunch of dentists hiding in the friggin' ground.
Hey, you found something.
Another Magla pill. Probably going to be popping one. Yeah. So let's actually go ahead and use one of these. Oh, we have plenty.
I see the enemy.
All right.
There they are.
Is there a reason I'm not dashing at them?
There they are.
Did we get him? We did. Golden. Since Magla pills restore 20, that means we get an additional 5 uses out of each one of them. But we're using the absolute lowest tier, endurance +3. So finally a charm that does something. Let's go ahead and throw that onto us. Or actually, we should give that to our mage. Which is... There we go. Oh, whoops. So that additional endurance is going to help him out quite a bit. Though maybe our frontliner... Because we're the one who's on the front line. Wait, what the heck? Oh, okay. I'm like, how do we get out of here? We're the one on the front line, and we're taking a lot of hate because of that. And I don't think... I'm still not sure where we can save at. Does it have to be a spot where more can show up? See that room over there? The Magla feels less dense there compared to the rest of this place. Okay, okay, a safe room. I was literally just wondering that. Is that so? I don't feel anything.
But
I thought it was just a feeling, but now I can see it. It's like the Magla hollows out just for that room. Back in the Sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts at sensing Magla. It's safe to assume that Gallica is no exception.
how about a break?
Maybe we can get some rest in there? Why don't we head inside? Yes, please. That's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing. Literally a safe room. You can tell that this game was developed the same time as Persona 5. You really can. This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the Magla's thinner here. I couldn't tell you much. It's just like a feeling I get. Right. In Persona 5, it was that the cognition wasn't as tight in these particular areas. Exact same sentiment, just different flavor. There is varying intensity to the magla that floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much could seep into this room. A magla hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work as well in here. A magla hollow seems a good term as any, and all the better if Gallica can sense them. You could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of magla when the area around it is flooded with the stuff.
All right.
The beasts seem loath to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. Magla hollows. In dungeons, you'll find places called magla hollows which can be used as resting points. Here you can safely speak with your allies, record your travels, or visit academia. So, what should I do? Let's definitely save. We've been putting in some work. And I want to go to academia because I want us to study. I want to swap things around a bit.
That's a good kitty.
Don't usually see. Yeah, she's saying the same stuff. Hero's incense. Oh, I didn't pet him the first. What? I did pet him the first time, but then when I played up again, I didn't pet him the second time. So in this case, we will take on the mage.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Neat.
Really?
All right, so we've got that, and now
New possibilities.
channel the mage archetype. Yes. And Stroll, he is going to channel the seeker.
Fascinating.
Yeah, Cyclo. Okay, I was right about that.
This right here. All right?
And we'll have Stroll. So now Stroll can switch between all of them. Wait, is Stroll's seeker different? I'm just now realizing his seeker's a different color. That's pretty
Of
cool.
course.
So that particular shade of orange is him.
Yeah.
All right. And yes, he will become our seeker. So I wonder, so Grius's is, ours is white, Grius's is gray. That's cool. So everybody's got their own color motif as well. So we still have to study the warrior archetype, which I'm probably going to wait to do because I'm not investing it all in our strength. And Grius still has to study the he has to study anything but the warrior actually, but he'll be fine. So this will put us back just a little bit. We're not going to be able to hit weaknesses with anybody other than oh, that might not be a good idea then. Well, we'll make do.
Oh.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
Come again.
Hopefully, it shouldn't be too difficult. So we'll make another record. Now that we've gone ahead and gotten Stroll all set, he can take on... He's the only one here who can embody everything.
Let's go.
So unlike in Persona 5, you can't walk around freely in these rooms. Ooh, you're right on time. Does he sell Magla pills? Uh-oh, whoops. If he sells Magla pills, that'll be absolutely... He doesn't. Ice Chunk. Okay. We will need, in order to be able to make this a little easier on ourselves, we are going to need Ice Chunks. I'm not going to lie about that. So, from here, we'll be able to shore up our lack of ice magic, blessed water. That probably heals That probably heals more mag. Deals 100 ice damage. Used to enhance certain gear at churches. Oh, okay. It's crafting material? Whoa, is this a dark room or something?
Wait a second.
Wait, something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead.
Got it?
I'm going to open it. Are you ready?
All right.
Good to hear. Let's go. So we are in a bit of a handicap then, since our only ice skills... Yep, that's another human. I can see the glow of a strange crystal, and an even stranger monster in front of it.
What is that?
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a crystal.
Of raw magla. This feels wrong.
Feels wrong somehow.
Oh, okay.
Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
So humans are the regular tribes people of this world?
That's all just superstition, though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
Yeah, it's got a crazy face in it. It reminds me a bit of the Minotaur from SMT4.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Let's blow it to friggin' smithereens then.
Here it comes.
Now watch this thing be weak to friggin' ice.
Warrior.
So, some of this.
It won't hold back. Fire! Now, what's the play?
Let's use an item.
This should work.
You hit their
Yup,
weak
just like I friggin' thought. Well, god dang it. Hyper. Homo Fulcio. The front row is being targeted.
Maybe not.
Wait. I was about to say, we're in the friggin' front row. And I'm just now seeing the icons.
I call upon royal power within.
Actually,
No holding back. I'll blow you away.
it resists that. And since he's the warrior, he'll stay up front. Bonfire of the Vanities. Holy God!
Grius, no! Wait,
I did not mean to do that.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Could do with this.
you hit their weak point.
Okay,
We can do this.
and then we need to revive him. Glad I bought these, but jeez, dude. Bonfire of the Vanities, huh? Gabot.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
All right.
Get him back on his feet.
I'm not dying here.
So this thing is going crazy.
Together.
Warrior.
Not sure we can,
Stroll got knocked out.
This might be a lost cause if it's got Gabot.
And live to see another day.
And so it looks like instead of Ma, it's Ga in this game. So like Ga Psych, Ga Cyclo. And I wonder if it'll be Ga Tarukaja instead of Ma Tarukaja. Alright. Well, we're gonna need to rethink our strategy. Alright, time for round 2.
Let's go.
This time, we actually can hit it with ice skills with our archetype.
Freeze.
There we go.
Now, what's
And
the play?
heal also. Oh my gosh, I keep. Okay, so it's my muscle memory. I'm used to. Okay. Concentrating. Okay, that's what that was. That's why that hurt so badly.
I won't hold back.
You hit their weakness.
Nothing
Okay,
tries to
so
stop
this
it.
time, I have to stop myself. Throw it. And we can only buy 5 ice chunks maximum.
Sword. Let's go.
And we have to make sure, we have to remember to actually jump into the, okay. So they're in the back, he's in the back line, which is excellent.
Nothing
And he's in the back line as well.
Let me
Ooh,
rethink this.
wrong button.
Let's try this.
Might as well. We can only have 5 of them, so... Oh, and, will guarding be enough, I wonder? Bonfire of the Vanities. It was! Wow! Vitalja. Attack and defense rose dramatically. Will Blizz...
I can't afford to. Seeker.
Okay, and then he's got the day on deck.
Let's see.
We'll actually have him decrease its defense. It'll still hit hard.
The essence of truth.
He's gonna Gabat us. And I don't remember who's weak to fire. He is. Okay. So, because the Seeker's weak to fire.
The next one's yours.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
We
Guarding
need you to
Seeker
not
wisdom.
get bot. Okay. There it is. Gabat. So, this guy's not fighting like an idiot. I'll give him that. Oh, we can have him use the ice chunks as well.
I'll handle this.
I'll show you the essence of truth. Come forth.
And then another Blizz. Okay, we just gotta fight smart.
Are you prepared?
So he barely survived that.
Swordplay comes as easily to me as breathing.
We'll throw out... Well, we'll hang on to this corrosive acid. He probably won't get another turn. Restores 50 to all allies.
My thanks.
So it's not it's about as strong as a Medea, and that's all we can really ask for at the moment.
Nothing ties a trap. I call upon royal power within. Not now.
Yeah, let's have him, because I don't want to... I'm fearing another Gabat. 78 on us. Powerful strike. So let's powerful strike this.
Let's take a
And he'll be... Yeah, we need him to heal.
Try not
They're
to
both at 86 exactly. That sucks. Okay, we'll actually use our turn to heal ourselves, or heal everyone, I guess.
I owe you.
I owe you.
Now, let's see how this plays
Nope,
out.
not about to Gabat us. Attack return to normal, defense return to normal. Hyper. So it's concentrating, the front row is being targeted. Okay. So we know what to do, we're gonna guard. He has to... Corrosive acid, because that... You can have 2 defense buffs. I see the 2, because you can see right here. Wait, what? Oh, he concentrated. But you can be double defense upped, which is excellent.
I shall fight as the noble
Item.
I am. Hold on.
Hit that. Alright,
Are you prepared?
might as well.
I die hard.
Blades.
Bonfire of the Vanities. No, sir. Vitalja. There it is. But the dramatic rise should... Yeah, okay, cool. Puts us in a good position.
No holding back.
One of these.
No thanks.
And now Grius is going to have to just attack. But we've got this in the bag, I believe. One guard from you. Yep, the Gabat. Alright, saw that coming. No additional damage for you. Alright. Whoops. Alright. So, we got all that stuff all set.
Seemed the right move.
Nice.
I admit, it feels good to...
Strength is only what you make of it.
Wow, that went well.
What is this crystal?
What indeed?
By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
Well, I'm not sure if it was left around. It might just be a repository of Magla or something. And is this going to dispel all the creatures from this area?
Questions and answers, but There's no time to ponder them. We better move.
Okay, so that's the first dungeon of the first true dungeon of the game taken care of. And speaking of getting taken care of, we need him to, yeah, Stroll, help us out. Ooh. Imagine if we lost a random encounter after this. But I think it just starts you off at the area that you're in. So our attack is actually different like this. And those friggin' the Serpentias, they're a lot more difficult to. Hey, do you see that? They're a lot more difficult to defeat on the field when you're playing as the mage, which I think is very interesting. It's very Persona 3, but fast, not reload. And she said something about the strongest she's ever felt. Is this going to be Louise? So it's a dragon, a true dragon. What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hoped to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off, unless they wanted to be destroyed.
Look.
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Yes, this is obviously a reason for us to return to the mines later on. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with magla too. So a pretty juicy reward awaits us when we actually beat it. Dragons are ancient, and strong magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly, Heath.
got it?
On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in for the fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here too. Aye. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go.
Understood. Good. Now let's go. So, a sneaking mission.
Watch out!
Nope. Those tentas. Alright. Oh, okay, well. I feel like that was a little, well, whatever. So, yes, and there's a bunch of items around it. Is there nothing? There is something over there. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Ho-ho! Ho-ho! It's ours for the taking. Broken igniter. And that seems to be it. So we absolutely do not want these tentas seeing us. We will return here. Wait, why am I moving automatically? No, I'm not. I didn't feel like I was pressing on the thing, and I was worried that my brand new PS5 controller must already have stick drift or something. I'm not sure what that was, but oh well. Why is Gallica all the way over there? Alright, not today. Somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd be in a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they'd need to have a gauntlet runner. What is that? A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. Oh! Is that thing from the opening cinematic? Or not the opening cinematic, the demo's version of the thing. The Gauntlet Runner is must be the name of the giant ship that we run around on. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves.
You know,
Yes, nice, but can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up, so let's not overstay our welcome. Alright. Definitely, especially because I didn't save. Isn't that the exit?
all right.
It is! We can finally get out of here! Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment. Now what? Oh no. Could it be another human?
Look,
A dragon's roar? And you feel that shaking, right? It's getting stronger. What's going on here? Did someone wake it up? Oh, well, we're hosed. It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run. So we're not going to get an opportunity to come back here. Whoa. Whoo. Uh-oh. Whoo. Uh-oh. This is real. Whoo, reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. Not about to game over here, that's for sure. Wow, that was exhilarating. Oh, out of the fire.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
We're awesome.
speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent.
Real. Okay, well, I wonder if that's going to show up on the thing. Maybe the temperature will be lower because of it.
We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
It's going to take us days to get there, huh?
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
You know, Grius is right about that.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
So we don't have any tents or anything. Yeah, raining. So there's a thunderstorm aesthetic. That's cool.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
A lot happened.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this.
Ooh, Leon backstory.
Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time.
So it was so humans are just out there roaming the countryside then.
I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter.
And they never did, huh?
But they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Oh, they were yeah, they were heroes.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for.
Not unless you can go ahead and make your mark.
I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were.
And now Klinger probably specifically blocked it.
Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Agreed. Let's go ahead and put bro to the sword.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
All right, let him in on the full plan.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
The legacy sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father.
So it's akin to the royal scepter then.
To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal.
Okay, well the blade is not that. Maybe it can be unlocked like the falchion.
Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one.
So, we're going to be able to fast travel with this sword.
Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
Cursed by Louise.
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Oh,
Your Highness, this way!
masked assailants.
Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
Oh! It's what's her face from the thing.
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you!
He's getting in there. Wait, so some random got him? It wasn't even... Oh.
Don't falter, give chase!
So she probably blames herself for that.
They dare harm him.
Got him! Wait, that didn't kill him? So, whoever's got a wound on their back is the person who actually cast that curse. She's probably looking for that person specifically.
I failed him. Again.
Again? Already? In the flashback? She's...
Highness! What is this?
That is crazy.
His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex.
So, she was a royal knight too, so I'm sure when Grius dies, because he's definitely... Oh, come on. He's got "I'm gonna die" written all over him. She'll go ahead and take his place.
Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day.
So I'm not gonna have him study anything else, because that would be a waste of mag.
We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I mean, it's gotta... Wait. Oh, this was 12 years ago. So if Louise... So that could have been Louise, yeah.
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now. And shorter besides. I could never mistake him.
And so if he's got that slash mark across his back, then it is him.
And now, of father and son both. The people call him not traitor, but savior. For his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with.
All right. Grius, are you ready to die for the cause?
To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
Man, you've pulled our butts out of the fray too many times for us to not be on board with you.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid.
So that's what Grius is? A rogue?
But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, is that what Brigida Lycaon is then? A rogue?
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
The prince is our best friend.
Yes. Of course it does.
Oh, we don't even get an option to put in.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together.
All right, are we going to get a rank up with Stroll?
Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course.
No. Okay, well, that's fine too.
I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
Good times, and now we found out more about that redhead. I'm exhausted. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the royal palace, the place where he was supposed to be the safest. We knew not when he'd be attacked again if we stayed in Grand Trad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there are those who resent us for vanishing from the place without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have had no choice but to stop us. But then... So, did we know the red-haired lady then? You'd think she'd have come after us if we did, but... Huh. Because in the caravan towards the thing, was she... We would have mentioned... No, Gallica definitely would have brought up being separated from her if she was part of the mission. I thought to join the army and work my way up the ranks the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. Right. I didn't expect to run into humans and dragons, nor to be bestowed with an extraordinary power.
Well...
Was this the path I was always headed for? Or is this all thanks to you? Well, I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off this assassination and the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Louise, no matter what it takes.
Nonetheless.
Though I must admit, all this camping is taking its toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice once we're in Grand Trad. Yeah, he's done with the camping trip.
You're kidding.
I can't believe not just you, but Stroll and Grius have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it was. I'm exhausted. The magla was unusually dense, and now it's already dark. I hope I can see a beautiful, clear sky tomorrow.
Time for bed.
We still have a long way to Grand Trad. You should get some sleep for tomorrow. And I do want to save just really quick. There's no... Okay, I was like, there should be a button to just quickly save. Alright, Nordmind's Mine Camp. Yeah. Late night, so time to read more of that book? Or will Mor's calling us back in? So is there more that we don't know about this place?
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger.
Alright, well.
You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid.
Yes, we've made great strides in the mage archetype.
As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward.
So, seek out strong people.
The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Alright.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
Well, we can't. I mean, the assassination itself, right now, a small strike force is ideal, but who knows?
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly.
Right. I really toyed around with the idea of taking 2 mages into that battle, but as you could see, the Seeker's ability to heal was invaluable.
Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration.
Basically talk to as many people as possible.
Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
So Moore is aware of how quickly time is passing outside then. Interesting. Because we were only talking.
The funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
Waters Day. So we've seen because Waters Day is when it started.
Good.
So our first full week is elapsed. Already then. Let's hit the road. The king's funeral is coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad. Don't gotta tell us twice. We'll need to catch a carriage soon if we want to make it to the royal capital.
Let's go.
We can wait no longer. Are you ready? Is there something else on the map?
Let's see here.
Around here's the place we camped after we left the fort, remember? The fort was likely wiped out by that monster. To think it was all one of Louise's schemes. Louise, he's gone too far. We need to reach the royal capital no matter what.
Let's hurry.
They may send a search party after us. I think we should get moving. To Grand Trad we go.
Let's go.
Great.
No reason to keep dawdling here, right?
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital.
So we didn't take a public carriage in the end then. But more also.
The funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Jeez. So we're not making very good time.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
But Moore also has an American accent. But that's cool. I like the mix.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
We got a nasty surprise for him this time. Okay, there's no one to surprise, because I'm sure the red-haired elf lady killed literally everybody there. Not the innocents, obviously.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. It would be a complete rout.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
Life will change. How are you holding up?
You okay? Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Roussant fellow we talked down.
Yeah, he's gone. He's dead and gone too. He was a brute and a ruffian. Actually, that guy wouldn't have felt bad if we had died, so F him.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Hopefully that's not foreshadowing for anything.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
Nope, there's a globe to trot.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Okay, afternoon. 20 degrees Celsius, no idea what... Oh! She's got a... Okay, so she must deal piercing damage then. Oh, she's a guardswoman?
Welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
She looks cool. Not as cool as Brigida, but cool enough.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Whoa! Her voice is deep.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
So she has no idea who we are then, or Gallica.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting.
Okay, she'll be easily swayed maybe, but I expected her to sound a lot younger.
Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned.
And it better not be Louise.
After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party.
Then that's what she was doing. She was heading up the search party for the prince.
Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. One day remains.
God dang, dude, we haven't even gotten the opportunity to do any wandering around. I thought we would get like quest tutorials or something like that with these.
Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
It took us 4 days to get there. Ooh, the city's pretty at night. And those lanterns, it looks like they consume magla. Or they focus it or something.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Oh, more weather.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Which is excellent news for us.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
So, the aristocrats are probably going to be those 4 shadowy figures who we saw a few episodes ago.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Alright, and we were just rank and file soldiers, so it's not like anyone is going to be specifically looking for us, unless Klinger turns up. Grius went ahead. Let's hurry after him.
That's terribly unfair.
Why is there an Elda in the sacred capital? You want to make something of it? Are we going to be denied entry to this luxurious inn?
Incredible.
They sure got a fancy inn here. I think we'd stick out too much if we stayed. So I like, okay, so we can stay there. We have the money to afford it, I guess. Whoa!
Hey!
What's this then? You come to pick this one over too? Hate to tell you, but he's got nothing worth taking. Is he alright?
You are.
What? Never seen someone hit by this before. Just look at him. Of course he's not alright. I think somebody moves him along during the day, but come night, he's always around these parts, moaning like a ghoul. Waste of sympathy trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town. Brain sick. What's he got? He's got some type of wasting disease or something? What's this? Seriously, a tavern? Let's not put food before the mission. We can always come back later. So food serves some kind of role as well. I'm wondering what's up with the wastoid over there. Is bro strung out or what? What's this? So, okay, so these things must be siphoning magla from the air to power the lights. Well, that's pretty cool. The magla accumulator, that's what it's called? Okay. Now we're in Sunshade Row. This is where we saw that Parapus get hanged. So this is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes.
Got it.
But where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around?
Do you need something?
The Hushed Honeybee Inn. Only bad sorts of folk in there, you know. Well, go at your own risk, I won't stop you. You know the narrow alley behind the right side of the gallows? Go down that and there'll be some stairs. It's at the end of the way. Apathetic woman. When will the next execution be? Oh, I can't wait. That last Nydia was a sight to behold. It's not often you get to see such pathetic cowering. A Nydia? So well, I guess they've since executed more people. Not sure what a Nydia is.
Idiot peasants.
Out of my sight, filthy little elder!
Come on!
Someone's shouting from upstairs. But don't let it get to you. You haven't done anything wrong. Oftentimes, that's really the worst crime of them all. All you have to do is just be existing there in a state they don't like. Contemptuous man.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
Yeah. They're having themselves a bad time.
Watch out for pickpockets. You can bet they'll all see you as an easy mark.
Because we're in Elda?
Alright then.
Can we zoom in? Hold on, I want to double back really quickly because that looked like a shop. Though one I doubt we'll be able to actually go into. Gloam Hall? If it's an igniter shop, they're doing a good job disguising it. Either way, we need to be elsewhere right now. Gloam Hall. That's a friggin' wild name, but alright.
What is it?
Let's go ahead and see what they're murmuring about.
Oh.
Grius! We heard all the soldiers at the fort I had annihilated, but not you, I see, you stubborn old bastard. About that. Aye, don't you worry. Nearly all of Sunshade Row's in your debt. None of us here will go running our mouths now. Alright, so we're good to go then.
This place.
This is the Hushed Honeybee Inn.
Got it.
Finally, a place to get a proper rest. Something good's cooking too, I can smell it. Let's hurry inside. Stroll dude, he's raring for a meal.
You're back.
Oh, she's not a party member though, she should be.
Papa, welcome home.
Papa? This is Grius' family?
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
Care to trust them with the full story just yet? So the hostess will probably be a new supporter after Grius dies.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Oh, does she have wings?
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
What the heck? She's got wings.
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
A lot of some things.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
Or a wife.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Oh, okay. So that must not be his wife then.
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Yes, Leon's been griping about food for a while now.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
All right. Seems like a good time.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
Right. Do you want it or not? What is that? It looks like tomatoes and potatoes. You can make a lot of good dishes from those.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities.
Where the heck does she... Because we haven't seen any birds. Well, we've seen corvi, but...
She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I mean, look around. There's nobody else holed up here.
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us.
Are you serious? There's people out there who have more important things to do than to assist in Luis's assassination? Or maybe they were just too stuck into whatever it was.
Which means we're the only ones who can do this.
All right, well, Grius, you've had your last full day on this planet, so hopefully you're making the most of it.
Still killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
So, I mean, is this a suicide mission?
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him.
So, do you plan on surviving this, Grius? We know this old man was never gonna make it out of the prologue section. He doesn't know that, though. But it seems like he doesn't care.
I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening.
This is going to fail spectacularly.
And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things.
So, no archetypes.
This is all I need.
All right.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
Make sure we have a really good distraction set.
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
All right. He sounds confident. I like that. But I don't know about this one.
I really don't know about this.
Like, do you just plan on getting insta-got after you do this? If you do it in broad daylight...
Stop fussing. Leave it to me. One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
He's asking us to take care of her after he's gone.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
I'm going to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
You can never be a liability, Leon.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves. But I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead and see what we can...
Look at that.
Memorandum.
Hey.
After nothing but the hard ground of campsites, I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight. You can handle Grius' daughter, can't you? So once we're done, but I want to talk to Fabienne too. We need more supporters. The door's locked.
Hey!
Grius isn't around to do it, so let's go talk to Maria. I bet she's pretty lonely now after all. Save the prince from death's curse. That's all we're focused on at the moment.
Please enjoy your stay.
Grius and I go some ways back. Please, make yourselves at home.
Did you need something?
Yeah. Let's play a game, yeah.
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime.
Okay, so, I mean, she's been helping run the Hushed Honeybee, obviously, so she might be more mature than your average, 8, 9-year-old?
Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
You like books, huh?
So she can... Well, Grius, I'm sure, is literate, and he definitely would have taught her.
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Oh, maybe she's not literate.
Want to read it together?
Really? Oh, but I still have work to do.
I'm sure Fabienne can bend the rules a little bit.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Did you see how hop to it she was when Fabienne asked for some help? Yeah, she's on top of it.
Let's read then.
Alright, well, I wonder if she'll like the story about because we have no idea what kind of...
There's so many pictures. Are all books like this?
Maybe.
Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
Okay, so I'm sure she can crunch numbers or something.
That's pretty impressive that you know how to read.
Well, I can't do lots of hard words, but I like learning new ones. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard.
Aw, she's so adorable.
Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
What kind of girl is she, though? What are those wings?
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Yeah.
Let's do this again sometime.
I was expecting for her to become a supporter of ours, but I'm sure that Fabienne and Maria, they won't until Grius dies.
Really? You don't mind talking to me?
She,
But it's a promise.
She doesn't seem to mind that we're in Elda, so why not?
You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe.
You should be telling him that.
I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
She must be feeling anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about our safety. I feel comforted by Maria's kind-hearted nature.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer.
Okay, so our white mage.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright.
Thank you.
The party can now study the healer. The healer's closest to the Seeker. Probably why the Seeker has Day. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the healer from Maria. You can now study the healer in academia. Try seeing what new power awaits you.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
Yeah, he'll be going away for quite a while, Maria.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabian and go to bed.
Alright, so that went... Ooh. This is new.
Alright. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life.
That's how my little cousin used to read. Oh my gosh. Whenever she would come across a word she didn't know, she would just mumble it and then keep moving. I wasn't sure if that was how, whatever. But clearly the enlightened king hears the voices of the citizenry, maybe, and protects their way of life.
What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia.
Utopia? Really now?
All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich and poor are as one. No gaps. No conflict. All are friends, deserving of help.
Well, if everyone is one, how are there still rich and poor?
Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting. And everyone always gets along.
What kind of place is this?
Wow. Where is this place?
That's what we're trying to figure out, Maria. Never heard of anywhere like that.
No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
The girl hungers for knowledge.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
Oh, I thought I was going to get to save. Ah, that's fine. Anything for Maria.
The king's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
All right, hopping right to it.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
Oh, we're going to hop back into those old rags? All right, well.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
I mean, somebody's going to have to. Don't worry. I'll handle it.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all.
She seems bright, inquisitive, personable, sociable. Is it because of the friggin' wings? It's gotta be because of the...
We're gonna split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
All right, we got this.
I'll see to everything here. Don't worry.
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
Yeah.
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Be a good girl and you can read as much as you like.
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
Us, though. Definitely not Grius. He is absolutely not coming back after this.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, hopefully this goes off without a hitch.
Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
And the bell, it's tolling. But do not ask for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for friggin' Grius. Major facilities include the weapon shop, armor shop, general store, and magic shop.
Let's go.
To get to the Grand Cathedral, we've got to head down San Lumeo Street and then turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. There should be some shops selling weapons or armor on our way, so let's stop by. If you can't find them, your map should help. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna try to assassinate King Louise. That's all gonna be next time, though, so definitely join me then for more Metaphor ReFantazio. Bye for now, guys.